I've been missing you guys. Where have you been? अरे इस तरह नहीं बैठा जाएगा, तुम गिर जाओगी. हाँ, नहीं. Okay, so today I have some very difficult questions. और ये है कि पहले तो मैं सवाल करूंगा तुम लोगों से, फिर तुम मुझे अपना जवाब दोगे, मैं अपना जवाब दूंगा, और फिर तुमको एक छोटी सी कहानी भी सुनाऊंगा. लेकिन एक शर्त है कहानी सुनाने की, कि बीच में बोलोगे नहीं है. अच्छा, सवाल इधर है. Why is lying bad? झूठ बोलना बुरा क्यों होता? अच्छा, कोई उठे और ओके नाम भी बताओ, और फिर ये भी बताओ कि झूठ बोलना बुरा क्यों है. इंग्लिश में बोलो, उर्दू में बोलो, मुझे उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
My name is Raina. Okay, so lying is bad because it finishes your the trust that you have gained from others, and you become untrustworthy for others. Yes.
Okay, next. That's good. Okay.
My name is Shanza. Lying is bad because
Mike.
like it.
You don't like it.
No, I don't like. Allah don't like it.
Oh, Allah will get annoyed or angry, huh? अच्छा.
अच्छी बात भी नहीं होती है झूठ बोलना.
अच्छा, ओके, ठीक है. तो अल्लाह ने कहा कि झूठ ना बोलो, और तुमने कहा ठीक है. ओके, एनीबडी एल्स? हाँ.
My name is Fareha, and if you spread lies about others, others will spread lies about you. So it's kind of payback. So that can happen.
Okay, makes a lot of sense. Anybody else? Why should you not lie? I mean, if somebody thinks it's good to lie, that's also fine. You tell me why. I need the reason. अच्छा, हाँ बताओ.
Lying is bad because if you lie to one person and they get that you're lying, and if it's actually true, they won't listen to you.
They won't listen to you. They, like she said, they won't trust you. Okay, any other explanations? Huh. Oh, then give the mic to her. Acha.
The another example of lying and finishing your trust that you gain is the story that was about the boy and the wolf. He said, "Oh, the wolf is coming! Oh, the wolf is coming!" The villagers came. After it happened a few times, the wolf actually came, but they never came. The villagers never came to help him.
Very good. Any interventions from there? I mean, look, you should know. कुछ तो बताओ कि झूठ बोलना बुरा क्यों होता है.
My name is Ilhan. I think lying is bad because what goes around comes around. So if you lie about somebody else, then eventually somebody will spread a lie about you, and then your reputation will go bye-bye.
Okay. So I have some answers over there, and I now need to know, when did this idea start कि झूठ बोलना बुरा है? ये कितनी पुरानी बात है? ये कल की बात है या बहुत पुरानी बात है? या
120 years.
So that's even before the universe started, huh? अच्छा चलो.
Since the start of humanity.
Since the start of humanity. Okay, now we're getting there. अच्छा, तो when did humanity start?
Like 500 million?
500 million what? Seconds? Minutes? Years? What?
Million years?
500 million years ago. You're a little bit off, I think, by 500 times. Probably a million years ago. अच्छा, तो मैं तुमको एक कहानी सुनाता हूँ. तो एक पहाड़ के दामन में, तुम लोग सब लोग उर्दू समझते हो ना? हाँ, अच्छा, ठीक है. या अगर चाहो तो इंग्लिश में बोलूँगा. क्या चाहते हो बताओ? हाँ, यू प्रेफर इंग्लिश, आई प्रेफर उर्दू, चलो मैं इंग्लिश में बताता हूँ, चलो हाँ ओके ये, अरे ये उर्दू के लिए ये करना चाहिए, इंग्लिश के लिए तुम लोग ये करते हो। अच्छा, सो देयर वाज अ big tall mountain, and just at the bottom part of the mountain there lived a community of very plain simple people. You could say they were primitive people, and there was not much to eat. There were berries, there were fruits that they would pick, and sometimes in bad seasons there would be very few berries and fruits to pick. Then they also hunted small animals. कभी कोई खरगोश मिल जाता, कभी कोई परिंदा, कभी कोई ऐसी छोटी मोटी चीज़ें जिनको वो ये पकड़ के फिर खा सकते। अच्छा, अब this was a small number of people, maybe 40, 50, 100 people. And now there were times where things were very bad. There was no fruit, there were no animals, and so everybody was very, very tense कि अब मिलेगा कि नहीं खाने को। तो फिर ऐसे हुआ कि एक उनमें से उसको एक लड़के को ये ख्याल आया कि अच्छा, एक जगह है जहाँ दूसरों को पता नहीं है और उधर बहुत से ये सेब हैं और अनार और ये सब कुछ है, मैं उधर से जाकर वो ले लूँगा और कहीं जाके छुपा लूँगा, और जब मुझे भूख लगेगी मैं उधर जाके खा लूँगा। तो जब वो वापस आया तो किसी ने कुछ फल वहाँ रखा हुआ था, किसी ने कोई जानवर पकड़ के वहाँ रखा हुआ था, वो सब मिल बैठकर उनको बांटते थे, खाते थे। मगर ये जो है, उसने कहा कि नहीं, मुझे तो कुछ भी नहीं मिला। मगर एक लड़की ने उसको देख लिया था। उस लड़की ने कहा, बट आई सॉ हिम पिक फ्रूट्स फ्रॉम अ ट्री ओवर देयर एंड ही सेज देयर इज नथिंग। Oh, now that was bad. And there was one girl over there. She was, it was a boy. He was a very tall boy and a very strong boy, and he was a sort of a leader over there. And he said, so we've caught a liar. Now nobody is going to talk to him for the next 2 days. And so the boy who had stolen hung his head down like this, and he was punished. Now, why did they do that? Why did everybody agree that he should be punished? Because, see, everybody relied on everybody else. तुमको जो वहाँ खुराक मिलती है, जो फल मिलता है, जो जानवर मिलते हैं, तुम लाकर यहाँ रखते हो, तुम भी आकर यहाँ रखती हो। तो इस तरह से अगर कभी मुझे कुछ नहीं मिलता और तुमको मिलता, तो कम से कम मैं तो भूखा नहीं मरूंगा। हम तो इस तरह सब लोग बिल्कुल अच्छी तरह से साथ रहते थे। लेकिन अब इस लड़के ने झूठ बोला तो सब ने कहा कि इसको सजा दो। अच्छा, तो ये जो इनका लीडर था, उसका नाम था अल्फा। तो अल्फा ने कहा कि आइंदा जो भी झूठ बोले तो 2 दिन तक कोई उसके साथ बात ना करे। अगर ये दोबारा झूठ बोले तो उसके सर पे 1 धप्पा। अगर उसके बाद ये करे तो हर एक जो है, जितने भी लोग हैं, वो गुजरते हुए एक ठा ठा ठा। अब देखो, ये बात तो बिल्कुल ठीक थी, लेकिन किसी ने कहा कि मगर अल्फा, 1 धप्पा क्यों, 2 धप्पे लगाने चाहिए। तो अल्फा ने जवाब दिया, नहीं, ये बात मुझे यति ने बताई। अच्छा, यति के बारे में उधर सभी ने सुना था। वो ये कि ये ऊपर पहाड़ की चोटी पर, हाँ, बताओ ना तुम्हें, तो सबने यति का नाम सुना था। ये कि ये बर्फ का बना हुआ है, और उसको और उसके बारे में कहा जाता था कि ही इज द अबॉमिनेबल स्नोमैन and he lives at the top of the mountain and he never comes down but he can see everything down there and although nobody had ever seen him they all believed in him. तो उसने कहा, अल्फा ने कहा, यति ने ये फरमाया कि जो ये करे तो उसको ये सजा मिले. ठीक, तो सब ने ये बात मान ली. फिर उसने कहा, फिर इस बात पे सबने इत्तफाक कर लिया. फिर ये सवाल उठा कि अगर कोई बार बार झूठ बोले तो फिर हमें उसको दूसरे मुल्क भेज देना चाहिए, कहीं और भेजना चाहिए. अब ये भी अल्फा ने कहा, और अल्फा ने कहा कि ये यति ने बताया. तो इस तरह से उधर ये रूल्स बनते चले गए और ये सब कुछ यति के ऊपर डाला जाता था. लेकिन फिर एक दफा ऐसे हुआ कि फल कम था, जानवर कम पकड़े गए थे. तो अल्फा ने कहा, देखो इधर लड़कियों को आधा मिलेगा, लड़कों को फुल मिलेगा. तो लड़कियों ने कहा कि ना ना ये कैसे हो सकता है, ये तो बुरी बात है, ऐसे तो होना नहीं चाहिए, व्हाई शुड वी गेट लेस. तो अल्फा ने कहा ये यति ने मुझे बताया. तो सब खामोश हो गए ऐसे.
I think he keeps on lying.
Well, let's see.
Because he's not going anywhere from his town.
Well,
And that's too far away.
then the girls started saying, but look, we are all equal over here. Why shouldn't we all have equal voices? And the answer was, Yeti has said that I am the leader. You are not to question me. And so, this is how Alpha became a big leader, and everything that he said would be agreed to without question. But there were some people who said, we haven't seen the Yeti. We don't know if there's a Yeti. And so we want democracy. We want equality. And so these went on and on. And they're still arguing about this over there. Okay, so
From the story
I'm going
we
to
get a lesson.
I'm going to stop over here and give you the answer to this question. It's not really because the Yeti said so, but because it makes a lot of sense that you should tell the truth. Because if you lie, then people won't trust you, as you all said, and then we won't be able to cooperate with each other. तो एक दूसरे के साथ अगर अच्छी तरह से रहना है ना, ये बात बिल्कुल ठीक है कि हमें झूठ नहीं बोलना चाहिए, लेकिन इसलिए हमें सच बोलना चाहिए कि इस तरह से हम एक दूसरे को ट्रस्ट कर सकेंगे. और पूरा जो इंसान का समाज है ना, वो इस पे चलता है कि हम एक दूसरे के साथ ताउन करें, एक दूसरे के साथ मिल बैठकर काम करें, एक दूसरे के साथ लड़ाई ना लड़ें. और ये तब हो सकता है जब मैं तुम्हारी बात पे एतबार कर सकूं और तुम मेरी बात पे एतबार करो. तो ये यति है कि नहीं? What did you say?
I don't think so.
You don't think so.
Because snowmans are not alive.
What do you think? यति है कि नहीं? नहीं है. He's a figment of the imagination.
Yeah, it's just a made-up story.
He's a made-up story, but we like to make up stories. And then we say that the Yeti said so, the Yeti said do this, the Yeti said do that.
Which is actually alive.
Okay. Next, very difficult question, which Alam is going to put on the board. No, no. बहुत मजा है। नहीं, अपोकलिप्स तो बहुत ही तबाहकुन चीज होती है। अच्छा, what is an eclipse? Yes.
I think there's
Yes. Where's the mic? We need. What is an eclipse?
An eclipse is when the moon moves in front of the sun. It only happens one time every 4 years, I think. And the moon rotates around the earth, right? And it tilts the moon. And every day in the year, the moon moves in front of the sun, casting earth in the shadow of the moon.
अच्छा, तो all right, you gave a very correct but a very complicated explanation. दिखाई क्या देता है eclipse में, और eclipse को उर्दू में क्या कहते हैं?
I don't know what it's called in Urdu, but I can elaborate.
इसको गिरहन कहते हैं या ग्रहण कहते हैं। ग्राफ रे छोटी है नू। अच्छा, तो क्या दिखाई देता है गिरहन में? चांद गिरहन हो सकता है या सूरज गिरहन हो सकता है? हाँ, या योर माइक, वी नीड अ माइक फ्रॉम यू। या
There are many types of eclipses, but in one type of eclipse, which is a solar eclipse, I think, it happens that the moon moves in front of the sun, and it's only in daytime. So in the daytime, it turns dark, and there's no sunlight because it's covering. It's covering it.
Okay, very good. So there's,
There is also another type of eclipse in where the earth is in front of the sun, and because the earth is in front of the sun and the moon is on the back of the earth, so there will be no light on the moon.
So there will be no light on the moon, and the moon will get swallowed up. In the first case, what you told me, the sun will get covered up. So now let's go back. A long time ago, we go back to this place under the mountain, and there was a very smart young boy over there who had figured it all out, and he knew that the earth was moving around the sun, that the moon was moving around the earth, and he knew that there would be times when it would appear as though the moon was being swallowed up by some big monster, or the sun was being eaten up by some big monster. अच्छा, देखो ना, अगर कोई ऐसा आसमान में बड़ा जानवर है जो सूरज को खा जाता है या जो चांद को खा जाता है। अच्छा, अब उसने लोगों के अंदर ये खौफ डाल दिया कि उसने लोगों के अंदर ये खौफ डाल दिया कि जब ये होगा तो एक खौफनाक जानवर अजदहा वो आएगा और इन आसमानी अजसाम को वो खा जाएगा। तो अगर बचना है तुम्हें तो फिर कुर्बानी देनी होगी। कुर्बानी ये कि तुम आओ, मुझे कुछ पैसे दो, मैं फिर यति को वो कुर्बानी पहुंचाऊंगा और फिर यति तुमको बचाएगा। तो लोगों को बड़ा डर लगा इससे, और लोगों को बड़ा डर लगा उन्होंने पैसा देना शुरू किया, तो इस तरह से वो बड़ा अमीर हो गया। अच्छा, ये बात तो मैं उस कम्युनिटी की बता रहा हूँ ना, लेकिन इंसान हजारों साल से बहुत घबराता रहा है इन चांद ग्रहण से और सूरज ग्रहण से, और वो ये समझता रहा है कि ये कोई बदशगुन है, यानी कि इट इज समथिंग, इट इज अ बैड पोर्टेंट, समथिंग टेरेबल इज गोइंग टू हैपन। और आज भी लोग ये बहुत डरते हैं। तो मैं तुमको कुछ मिसालें देता हूँ। एक तो ये कि जिस माँ के पेट में बच्चा है ना, वो बच्चा अब तक पैदा नहीं हुआ, उस माँ से ये कहा जाता है कि तुम बाहर ना निकलना जब ग्रहण हो, सूरज ग्रहण या चांद ग्रहण हो, क्योंकि अगर तुम बाहर निकली तो तुम्हारा बच्चा, उसका यहाँ होंठ कटा हुआ होगा।
So that's why eclipses are harmful.
Yes, that's why eclipses are said to be harmful. तो ये डराते हैं लोग, या वो ये कहते हैं कि अगर औरत बाहर निकली जिस वक्त उसके पेट में बच्चा है, तो उसका बेटा, उसका दिमाग हिला हुआ होगा, या ये खराबी होगी या वो खराबी होगी। तो माओं को बहुत डराया जाता है, और बादशाहों को भी इस तरह से डराया जाता था कि जब चांद ग्रहण होगा या सूरज ग्रहण होगा, तो उस वक्त तुम्हारी कुर्सी, तुम्हारी गद्दी हिलेगी, कोई तुम्हारे पीछे लगेगा, वो तुम्हारा तख्त तुमसे छीनेगा। Your enemies will succeed when there is an eclipse. फिर लोगों को ये भी डराया जाता था, और ये मैं सचमुच की बात बता रहा हूं। उनको ये एक्चुअली नॉट सो लॉन्ग अगो, आज भी plenty of people actually believe this even today.
Yeah.
Not of course, I mean, it's bad, you know, but you see, so people would think that there would be famine. Famine क्या चीज होती है? No food. कि लोगों के पास खाना नहीं होगा, वो मर जाएंगे अगर चांद ग्रहण हुआ या सूरज ग्रहण हुआ। तो फिर लोगों के दिलों में ये खौफ डाला गया, ये डर डाला गया कि अब अगर ये हुआ तो हम तो गए, या तो बच्चा ऐसा निकलेगा, या बादशाह का तख्त उलट जाएगा, या इधर किसी तरह की मुसीबत आएगी, जलजला आएगा, कहत आएगा, ये आएगा, वो आएगा। और अगर इससे बचना है तो फिर क्या करना होगा? कुर्बानी, बिल्कुल, ये करना होगा ताकि तुम इस मुसीबत से बच सको। अच्छा, व्हाई इज दिस नॉनसेंस? व्हाई डज इट मेक नो सेंस?
Because the shadow of the moon can't really harm us in many ways.
Yeah, that's right.
They're not even
Acha.
It's only temporary.
And it's only temporary. And so you're absolutely 100% right. And so now you can go out and tell those people who believe in this that they are wrong. By the way, I have to, go ahead. Yeah.
An eclipse can be harmful.
इसको ऑन कर लो पहले। ऑन है?
An eclipse can be harmful.
ला मुझे दो। No. Yeah, now it's okay. Yeah.
The people who tell that when the eclipses happen, sometimes when eclipses happen, bad things will happen. They are also in some ways right, because when an eclipse happen, all the animals, they have a certain time to sleep, and a certain time to wake up, and they don't know what's going on, because why is it night, but when it is supposed to be day, and their cycles could be changed. They could be giving milk at a different time because an eclipse.
Okay, so you see, he's got a point over there. You know, when the moon comes in front of the sun and blots out the sun, then it seems as if now the sun is setting, that it's dusk. मगरिब का वक्त आ गया और सारे जानवर इससे कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. तो देखो, उनके पास घड़ियां तो नहीं होती हैं. मैं तो किसी ऐसे जानवर को नहीं देखा जिसके हाथ पे घड़ी बंधी हुई हो या टांग पे बंधी हुई. देखा तुमने? नहीं देखा. तो फिर
मैंने जानवर देखा हुआ है.
हाँ. तुमने देखा? अच्छा, ओके. A dog wearing a wristwatch? No, okay.
Not a wristwatch, but they do wear clothes sometimes.
Anyway, so animals can get confused, but now you know that eclipses are not dangerous. One last question to you before we go on to the next question. Don't play that, give that to me.
But it's okay.
Before we go on to the next question, देखो, लोग ये कहते हैं कि किसी के साए में नहीं चलना चाहिए.
That I think that means that don't go in someone's personal place.
No, it literally means don't walk in somebody's shadow. So, what does that mean? Huh?
Someone says that at night don't play with shadow.
You're
Well-
playing with your shadow right now. It's not.
Well, you know, as kids, I don't know if you play this or not, but we had a lot of fun just following each other's shadows.
Sometimes I just decide to do it at school.
Yeah, but you know, if you do that too often, you bump into that person, and a lot of kids hurt themselves doing this.
I do
Next.
it with my hands, not with. No, we can't do it actual. Just. I like to do it with my hands. It's more fun. Oh, hands.
Okay.
What is this? What is that? Good.
Sometimes.
What?
Getting in my shadow.
Okay, so now we have some very difficult questions to answer. What is patriotism? Will anyone tell me that? Okay.
Like,
It's go. Yeah. Pass it on to him, please.
patriotism is like liking your country and like expressing it. Like for like 14th August, we like पटाखे बजाते हैं वगैरह वगैरह. That's like being patriotism. Like
अच्छा, पटाखे फाड़ना वो patriotism है. Okay, next.
it's like a way of expressing it.
अच्छा, way of expressing patriotism. Somebody else? Yeah?
It can be bad because,
No, what is patriotism?
okay, so, no, I'm answering how it can.
No, you have to tell us what patriotism is before you tell us whether it's good or bad.
Loving your country and showing it, and like, and sometimes it can be bad for the environment, like fireworks and stuff like that.
But he said fireworks is good. You're saying fireworks are bad
For the environment.
for the environment. Okay.
Yeah, that is true. Because fireworks
Okay,
can
now-
hurt any trees and a bird.
Now, madam, I need to hear from you what is patriotism.
Oh,
नहीं, तुम्हें पता है.
I don't.
You do. बताओ
He
ना.
doesn't.
बताओ ना.
I've never even heard about it.
You, अच्छा चलो, उर्दू में क्या कहते हैं पेट्रियटिज्म को? हाँ, क्या कहते हैं? अपने मुल्क से प्यार करना, और उसको थोड़ा सा मुश्किल करके उसको हुब्बुल वतनी कहते हैं। हुब का मतलब है प्यार, वतन का मतलब है मुल्क। तो हुब उल वतनी, अब ठीक है, पेट्रियटिज्म ही सही। अच्छा, तो आई गॉट वन डेफिनेशन which is that patriotism is loving your country. Okay, so now my next question is, what does loving your country mean? So I need to hear. Look, you're smart kids, okay, and so you have to tell me. Why don't you tell me what is patriotism or loving your country? पीछे कर लो। हाँ।
Loving your country too much.
नहीं, what is loving your country? पीछे कर लो। अच्छा,
Showing how happy you are for freedom, like the country that gave you freedom.
हाँ, ओके, कुछ और? Try, give it another try. What does it mean? Okay, let's say that you love your father or your mother or your dog or your cat, or you love ice cream or whatever. What does love mean? आगे करो ना।
Caring for that thing.
Caring. Okay, that's a new word that I'm hearing now. Okay, good. Yes. Mike?
Yeah, loving your country means like caring or working hard to protect it. A country has given you freedom, have to enjoy it, but also care for it, like do not destroy it or something.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
loving.
Okay, good. So I think we have some understanding of, yeah, okay. Okay. So if you say that you love your country, then you have to ask yourself, what is that country? अब country से मतलब ये कि उधर के पहाड़, उधर के दरिया, उधर का आसमान, उधर के बादल, उधर की मिट्टी, ये है मतलब उस मुल्क से, या मतलब है उधर के लोगों से? अब मिट्टी और पहाड़ तो हर जगह ही होते हैं, आसमान और बादल भी हर जगह होते हैं, लेकिन हर जगह हम जैसे लोग तो नहीं होते ना। जिसका मतलब ये है कि मुल्क से प्यार करना, मुल्क के लोगों से प्यार करना है। So then, if I'm patriotic, I will love you and you and you and all of you over here, and I will try to make you happy, and you use the word caring, I'll care for you. And if you are patriotic, you will care for all the people around. And so, patriotism is a good thing. Acha, but how have we understood patriotism? Love for the country. Love for the country means love for the people of that country. Do we agree on all this? Who thinks that we should look at it differently, or who has something to say on this? हाँ, बोलो.
Patriotism can also be bad, because if you love your country, but your country is having a very bad war with, let's say, another country, then people from that country will not like you for liking your country, because they don't like your country.
So now you are actually coming to the second part, huh? So this guy is, he's always kuch na kuch pakhe nikalta, huh? But good. So we agreed that loving your country is great, but then he says, but what if there is another country as well?
We are supporting our country.
Okay, we are supporting our country, and that is patriotism, right? So now let's come to another meaning of patriotism. One meaning of patriotism you understood कि एक दूसरे का ख्याल रखना है, लेकिन दूसरा मतलब patriotism का ये है कि जब नेशनल एंथम बजाया जाएगा तो आप उठकर सलूट करेंगे, खुद गाएंगे, झंडा सामने होगा, उसको आप सलूट करेंगे, आप ये कहेंगे कि मैं अपने मुल्क के लिए लड़ने और मरने के लिए तैयार हूं, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद। तो ये भी पेट्रियटिज्म का एक मतलब हो सकता। अच्छा,
Because we love our country.
हाँ? What?
Because we love our country.
We've got to love our country. Okay, now suppose there are two countries, country A and country B. Children in both countries are told, you have to be patriotic. Now, the first definition of patriotism is okay कि एक दूसरे का ख्याल रखना, लेकिन जो दूसरी definition है उसमें ये है कि I have to salute my flag, you have to salute your flag. I have to fight for my country, you have to fight for your country. अब फिर क्या करें? Then what is good, what is bad? Huh? हाँ, sign peace, लेकिन जंग शुरू हो गई. So people are fighting and you're told that you're patriotic. And so A has to fight for A and B has to fight for B. Huh?
Destroy B.
Says A.
Yeah, let's just destroy B.
Yeah. But what does B say?
Destroy A.
Destroy A. And so they will fight each other. And you know what happens when you fight?
Both countries get destroyed.
Both countries get destroyed. Exactly.
And it was better to just talk it out.
Lovely, lovely. Absolutely right. Acha. Yes.
Why does there even have to be a fight?
Why could there be a fight? Well, one country could say, I need some more space. We have too many people. We would like to have a little bit of your land because you don't have so many people. And so we'll say one side, this side will say, yeah, but you shouldn't be producing so many people. Be content with what you have. There can be fights on many things. It can be fights over water. It can be fights over, okay, you have too many factories over there and they're sending pollution this way. Stop it, etc. So there can be many reasons. Now the problem is there are children on this side and there are children on that side, and each is told that their country is right. Now the problem is that if you as a child have no choice in which country you're born. By the way, I want to ask you a question, all of you a question. How many of you chose to be born in Pakistan rather than Afghanistan?
You can't choose where you're born. You're just born.
Okay, so you gave me your answer. I need more answers.
Pakistan.
Madam,
He chose to be born in Pakistan.
I need to ask you a question. Did you choose to be born in this country? No. Anyone?
We had no choice.
You had no choice.
We are just born. We're just born.
You're just born.
We don't have any choice.
Okay.
No one can help it.
I need to know, has anyone chosen his or her parents. Not even one?
We weren't given a choice, we were just brought here.
Sometimes when my friends or someone asks me, who do you like more, your mother or your father? Then I ask them a question, who do you like? Your mother or your father? Or maybe ask them, do you like your other friend or your other friend while they're sitting? So then then we're both even because she can't answer that.
Yeah.
It's an even.
But who do you like more, your mother or your father? I mean, that's not the question. My question was, did you choose your mother or father? Did you choose your country? You didn't, no? Okay, so you could have been born.
We could have been even born in America.
You could have been born in America. You could have been born in Madagascar. Where's Madagascar? It's in Africa. Huh. He was born in Belgium. Did you choose to be born in Belgium? No. See, that's the point. So you could be born anywhere. And if I am told I was born in Belgium and therefore I must go to war against Holland, वो दोनों साथ है ना? It doesn't make sense. I didn't choose my country. I didn't choose my parents. I didn't choose my religion. I didn't choose anything. I was born. And so war makes no sense. Yeah.
Few years ago, I was in my school, which I'm still in. So I had this friend, Isha, and she was Christian. And my other friend, she was like, when she found out, she was like, let's not be friends with her anymore because she's Christian. That's bad. And I got really mad at her. So I told her that this is not right. So then she was like, fine, I'll be friends with her. And now she's really good friends with her.
That's such a lovely story. Did everyone hear it? Yes. Good. It's such a lovely story. So she's now friends with...
They're like BFFs now.
Good. Now I have to tell you a story. So this is a true story. So I had, after I finished my school and I went to America, I got to the university there, and there's a room that I had to share with another guy. His name was Donald Raila, R-A-I-L-A. So Donald was a very, very sweet fellow. And he was also very religious. And he would, every night before going to bed, see, his bed was over there, my bed was over there, and every night before going to bed, he would pray. He was also a very good musician. He'd go to piano practice, come back, and then pray, and then go off to sleep. One day, I noticed that he was praying, and there were tears rolling down his eyes. रो रहा था, आंसू उसके टपक रहे थे. तो I asked him, Don, why are you crying? He says, Pervez, I'm crying for you. So I said, but Don, why are you crying for me? So he then started sobbing. He started sobbing and he said, I think you're going to go to hell.
Why?
I said, what? Why do you think I'm going to go to hell? He says, because you're not a Christian, you're a Muslim. So I said, Don, honestly, calm down. I don't think I'm going to go to hell because I'm a Muslim. In fact, I've been told that everyone will go to hell except Muslims. But I don't worry about it too much. He says, no, start believing in Christ. Start becoming a Christian. I said, okay, let's discuss this tomorrow morning. And so then he went off to sleep. So look, this is how it is. Everybody thinks that everybody else will go to hell, but they will go to heaven. So that's pretty dangerous, isn't it? Actually, he was such a sweet fellow. We still remain friends. Bolo.
Like, people say that if you're Christian, then you can go to hell. If you're Muslim, you can go to hell. But like, God made us, literally. So like, why would we go to hell if He made us?
You know, I had never thought of that. But
No, but our bodies are God's creation. But like, actually, wait, never mind.
huh.
Never mind.
Acha, she has an answer over there. हाँ उसको माइक दो ना. Huh? Who's mean? Who's mean?
When you guys go to hell.
Nee, I thought mean guys go to hell.
Does hell go to mean guys?
हाँ.
Is that what she's trying to say?
अच्छा, हाँ बोलो.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay, so I think we have time for one more question. No, I think we don't have time for. What we will do is discuss more questions next time, but they're going to be really tough ones. Like today, I think we did learn a lot, didn't we? Huh?
They can be tough, but nothing is impossible. Everything is possible.
हाँ, ये बात भी ठीक है. ये बात भी ठीक है. हाँ, हाँ. Okay. हाँ, बोलो. All you want to do is test the mic, or you speak also? हाँ. अच्छा.
Wanted to speak.
So, yeah, we're done with patriotism. You know, one thing that has always puzzled me, let me ask you this question. Suppose you go to the United Nations today. Have any of you seen where the United Nations is? And do you know how many flags there are in front of the United Nations?
A whole lot.
हाँ, कितने होंगे? कितने अलग-अलग झंडे होंगे वहाँ पर?
153.
Pretty good. 193.
195.
चलो 195, 190 के लगभग ना?
153.
अरे नहीं, yes. हाँ.
195.
अच्छा. So he's actually spot on over there, 190 or something like that. If you had gone to the United Nations, it was actually called the League of Nations then. This was 100 years ago. You haven't gone there because you're not 100 years old. But if you had gone there 100 years ago to the same building in Geneva where the League of Nations was, do you know how many flags you would have seen then?
Like 4, I think.
No?
20 or 30.
No, you would have seen about half as many flags there. तो 190 नहीं, तुमको कोई 90, 95 इतने कुछ झंडे वहाँ दिखाई देते. So what is that telling you? If there were less flags then, more flags now, what is that telling you?
There are more countries now.
Good. So the conclusion is that there are more countries now than there were earlier. What does that mean? That new countries keep coming up.
Like Czechoslovakia split into Czech Republic and Slovenia.
Beautiful. Give me another example. That's a very good example. Give me another example, yeah. Good, that's an excellent example. And Bangladesh, that was another new country. Then are there countries that have broken apart?
Like Madagascar, it like broke away from that.
Yeah.
When the Soviet Union collapsed and so many new countries.
Wonderful example. Soviet Union collapsed, and this was 1991, December, I think, yeah. 1991. Soviet Union collapsed. था ऐसे गिर गया, टुकड़े टुकड़े हो गए उसके. What's this telling us? That new countries emerge, old countries die. And so what does this do to patriotism? Patriotism will make somebody terribly confused. So if you don't want to be confused, then how should you think of yourself?
An individual.
Excellent. But then what is your country?
What you choose it to be.
Okay, what you choose it to be. So,
Where you're born.
where you're born. Can anyone give me another answer?
Where you like to be.
How about some really, out of the box thinking? Yes. I need to know.
Where are you?
Where you want to be patriotic. So, what should you be patriotic to? Who should you love?
Your family.
Yourself.
Your family.
To all. To all.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful. And so, what does that mean?
To everyone.
Yeah, to everyone, to all and everyone is वो एक ही बात है ना. So here, ladies and gentlemen, we have a proposition, an idea. We should love everybody, and so we should be a global citizen. Not the citizen of a particular country, but of every country in the world and of the whole globe itself. So we should be a global citizen.
I am an earthling.
That you're an earthling. What about Mars? What about the people on Mars? Who should they be patriotic to?
Mars probably, but like we don't know if they even exist.
Yeah.
They might exist, might not exist, we don't know.
Okay, so Martians should belong to Mars. They should be patriotic to Mars. Earthlings should be patriotic to Earth itself. Okay, so see you next time. Bye.